Hello, Morehouse.
My home city, Atlanta, was Dr. King's home, the national capital for the civil rights movement, and the beacon of hope for African Americans who now run the city.
That is why I'm here.
Black progress was never more evident than the day when the nation's first black president addressed the graduates of Morehouse College, an all-male, historically black college.
Nobody cares how tough your upbringing was. Nobody cares if you suffered some discrimination. And moreover, you have to remember that whatever you've gone through, it pales in comparison to the hardships previous generations endured, and they overcame them. And if they overcame them, you can overcome them too.
Obama's presidency was a symbolic victory for African Americans, proving that the American dream was truly available for everyone. His legacy would be in the hearts of all minorities.
So what did Obama's presidency mean to you personally?
Personally, it was good to finally see a black man actually be elected president of the United States. We had, basically 400 years of, or not 400, maybe 200 some years where we didn't have any representation. So from that standpoint, that was the best thing for me.
It's like his presidency and stuff, you know?
Well, first of all, he was the first black president, and I think that him and his family represented the White House very well, with and a lot of class and grace. I'm gonna miss them in the White House. They really represented us well.
Me, it showed, which I already knew this, but it showed a lot of African Americans that there's not a limit to how far you can go. I feel like for everyone that said they're stopping us from making it, it'll never be a black president, this will never happen. Well, look, it did. So when that happened, I have a poster of Obama on my wall that, I got it. It's inspiration to me, but it's also, it says there's no excuse to other African Americans that feel like there's other races or cultures that's keeping us down. I feel like a lot of times it's, your own mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one, to be a part of history, to be alive to see the first African American be president, that's just monumental for me. President Obama would have been the third president that I've had the chance to vote for. So that was very exciting. It was exciting for my kids to see that. I remember being in school and we were looking at history books and all the presidents did not look like me. So it was great to know now that my children's history will reflect a president that looks like that.
It means that I can tell my two daughters and my son that they can be anything. They can be anything through Christ, period. But just to have that example means that, look, if he can do it, you can do it as well.
A lot of Trump supporters to the right, they're like, I can't with you. I can't with you right now.
That's a question.
Okay, let's go.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so what did Obama's 8 years in office, how did that affect you? What did it mean to you?
I'll go first. But all right, for me, being a black man in America, I guess at that point, graduating from college, and that was a really big moment in 2008 initially, and like jumping into the world knowing that somebody is leading a free world that looks like me, sounds like me, kind of the same attitude and approach to life, really gave me hope, I guess, moving forward after undergrad. And I definitely approached like the world differently. Even my parents kind of approached me differently, like, well, now we know you can actually do like anything you want to do. So for me, it was really a big moment, but like it was also a big moment in life for me as well since I like just got out of college.
Okay, for me, yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you guys, how do you guys feel about Obama's 8 years in office? What did it mean to you?
Okay, for me personally, what I liked about it was one of the first things was the symbolism, especially for young black children, that they see they can aspire to the highest office in the land. Okay, so I was very proud of that. I think he also showed a dignity and class to the office.
Mine's obviously very different. I'm not a black man living in America, so it's a little different for me, but don't laugh. The fact that President Barack Obama was able to get in office, for me in particular, being a Middle Eastern woman in corporate America, was also a stepping stone for me being able to kind of think about how I would be accepted in an environment like that, because I am the minority. I'm a woman and I'm Middle Eastern. Unfortunately, given what happened with Hillary Clinton, it was a little bit of a setback and a reality check in terms of where our nation is. But I think that there were such amazing strides that were in place after President Barack Obama was elected, in that for everyone, not just of African American descent, but of all descents, it kind of was able to demonstrate the aptitude for being able to be successful, regardless of your gender, regardless of your sexual orientation or your ethnicity or racial and religious background.
What's expected for the next 4 years?
You should have led with the first one, huh?
Wow.
Get your health care.
Oh Lord. Much prayer.
I expect we're gonna be in trouble.
I'm praying. Yeah, it's only gonna last maybe 6 weeks.
Oh man, I feel terrible about it. I'll be honest with you, I feel terrible.
Better.
Yeah.
Tough times, man.
Yeah. Right now, we just kind of gotta hope for the best. You know,
Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Hope to stay in the United States as a foreigner myself.
No. Yeah.
Don't go there.
Don't answer that.
Well, you know what? We're not going to be fearful.
But you know what? We are going to go up. When they go low, we go high. So for the next presidency, regardless of what or who is in, we will support that president.
Got it?
Got it.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Good luck.
By the end of this month, President Obama will leave the White House. However, his legacy will not be forgotten. As we've seen, many minorities have been empowered by his presidency, especially here in Atlanta. The new Republican president has made a promise to erase many of Obama's policies. However, there's some things you just can't erase.